Hi, welcome to Sun Tribe Tarot. I'm Zelda, and this is going to be a love reading for Sagittarius for the next 4 weeks. It is a general reading, sorry. So please take it as it resonates. There might be different messages for different people, for different Sagittarians. And if your sun sign does not resonate, please check your moon sign, your Venus sign, your rising sign, as well as your Jupiter sign to see if any messages in those readings resonate with you. And if not, I'm sorry, I'm not picking up on your energy this time. Hopefully next reading. Alright, Sagittarius, so this is again for the next 4 weeks, so for the rest of August going into September. And it is a love reading, so for many of you it will be about a romantic entanglement, a romantic connection. But for some of you it can actually be like a family member, a co-worker, a close friend, or somebody you just have emotional ties with. So take it as it resonates, or however it resonates for you. And keep in mind when I read for you and for the person you're dealing with, the energies can apply to your situation in reverse. So yeah, again, take it how it resonates. It will be different for different Sagittarius. But alright, let's see what you'll be dealing with, what energies will be influencing you when it comes to relationships, Sagittarius, for the next 4 weeks. Alright, one more shuffle. Okay, Sagittarius love, Sagittarius love, Sagittarius love. Sagittarius love. Sagittarius love. So Sagittarius, I have the High Priestess in reverse, crowning your reading. Hold on. Sagittarius. Okay. Something's out of balance here. You're in a place of making decisions. So I'm gonna make sense of the High Priestess in a second, because this is a little like complicated, it seems like. Well, the High Priestess in reverse, you could be dealing with somebody who is or is about to disappear on you, or maybe you're disappearing on somebody or thinking about it. It could be where you're dealing with a lot of secrets or lies or illusions, or somebody who's really fickle and not consistent, like they show up and leave whenever it serves them. Again, there could be hidden things being hidden from you, or vice versa. It's also about like one of you here is not really paying attention to their intuition. They're going against their intuition. So that could be an issue that is actually causing troubles emotionally. Somebody, because they're not paying attention to their intuition, they're emotionally out of balance, and maybe clingy, maybe like all over the place, maybe manipulative, maybe controlling even, but all like in a like either passive aggressive way or an emotional way. Because if they do pay attention to their intuition, to their higher self, then they become very healthy emotionally. They become nurturing, giving, caring, loving, and so on, or even intuitive and creative. But when they're going against their intuition, their emotions go out of balance and either like overtake them, like cloud their judgment, or they could go like completely cold emotionally, or go between those two, like where they're either completely emotionally cold or they're like completely out of control and unhealthy. So one of you looks like is this way. I don't know who will be different for different Sagittarius, so take it how it resonates. For you, Sagittarius, I have the Two of Wands along with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I think this is you about trying to make a decision, or maybe you already have, but it's about letting go. It's about no longer clinging on somebody, some situation, something. There is some clinginess happening or was happening in the past that you're letting go of moving forward. It could also be like something tangible, money, but it can be like grudge. It can be I don't know, it'll be different for different Sagittarius. Again, whatever you were clinging on to or holding on to very tightly and in an unhealthy way, it's just no longer working for you and you're letting go. And the person you're dealing with, I have the Ace of Pentacles along with the Five of Swords in reverse. Now again, keep in mind, what I'm reading for the person you're dealing with and what I just read for you could be in reverse for some of you. So again, take it how it resonates. But for the reading's sake, I'm reading this as the person you're dealing with. And it looks like there's a new commitment for them, or they're a new focus or investment, something material and tangible. It could be a new job, could be income, could be, I don't know, a commitment, an investment. It could involve like money, but it can also involve relationships and something tangible and stable and long term, or at least that's how they see it. And with the Five of Swords, it's like they don't want to fight. They're trying to avoid conflict, especially verbal exchange, verbal conflict. There's a lot of insecurities or anxieties and fears here. Somebody could be ignoring the other person or not really truly listening or hearing them out. Yeah, I think this person you're dealing with is very focused on work and money, honestly. And they're doing this to detach from fears and anxieties and insecurities and so on. Whenever they feel like there's conflict, there's instability, they're worried, they're fearful, or again, anxious, they dive into work in order to cope. For some of you, again, this could be how you will be or are already feeling, Sagittarius. But between you and this person, I have the Star along with the Eight of Swords. Very confusing for me. Because the Star is about healing, but it can also be about clarity, understanding something very clearly that you didn't before. But it is very healing information, and it's a new perspective that is more positive, more grounded, and more hopeful. But the Eight of Swords it's a lot of anxiety and stress, and I honestly think what this two cards is here, one of you is ignoring the other in order to start healing. Yeah, I think that's what this is. It could be even both of you, where you're ignoring each other or not listening or not paying attention to each other in order to find some healing, find some peace, find some optimism and hope here. Moving forward, I have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse along with the Two of Swords in reverse. You have two twos here, Sagittarius. And there is there's a lot of pentacle energy here, by the way, on both sides. So I think both of you could be dealing with issues when it comes to money, material things, property, or if that's not the case, it could be about trust and stability, investment, being present, and so on. Maybe both of them for you. But this is, I think, making the decision. No, you make a decision where you want to let go, no longer clinging on something or someone, but moving forward, you have trouble actually doing so. Because money or something involving material, something tangible, is getting in the way. You're not feeling independent. You don't feel where you like you don't feel like you're where you want to be financially, and that's a problem. I think that's making you second guess things or delay things or confusing you, making you even indecisive or just unsure moving forward. For some of you, it could also be where like you want to let go of some things maybe about this partnership, but you're not ready to actually be on your own, like be single. With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, some of you could also be dealing with debt. Again, money problems or even loss of income, and that's just getting in the way. That's like delaying things or confusing things for you. The person you're dealing with, though, they're showing up as the 8 of Pentacles along with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Again, working in order to get rid of a lot of fear, anxiety, or not deal with stress. Working so they don't sit and overthink things. Or it could be where they have regrets and they want to they don't know what to do with all those feelings of guilt and so on. And so instead they just start working. Again, there's a lot of work here on their part. A lot of Pentacles energy here. Maybe the issues between you is completely having to do with material security, income, money, and so on. And or again, if that's not the case, that may not resonate with everybody. So for others, it will likely be about one side was not really present or invested, and now in order to avoid change, breakup, and so on, or drama, they're willing to finally put in the necessary work into this partnership or build some trust. Meanwhile, you're like wanting to let go but having trouble doing so because of something material here interfering, some codependency. And between you, I have the 9 of Wands, so somebody's very defensive here, maybe both of you. It's like you've been dealing with this person for a while and there was a lot of bad things you went through, you've been through with them, and if there is one more wand, it's like too much, and it could be like a tipping point. So you're like very defensive, or the person you're dealing with could be feeling this way instead if it's not you, but there's still some grit, there's still some patience, possibly, at least from one side. This is almost like the Dark Night of the Soul kind of card to me in this visual here. So if there is no grit, if there is no yeah, I'm tired, but maybe we can still do something or fix this. If that's not the case, then this is just understanding that this is coming to an end, or there is just no way of saving this, salvaging, because you're just so hurt and defensive and tired, or exhausted. But again, it's difficult to move on somehow for you. And if it's not you, it's the person you're dealing with. Like I said, for some of you, it can be in reverse. But look, moving forward, the 9 of Wands turns into the 10 of Wands. So there is a completion, and it's an exhausting completion. It's an ending, finality. It's like this partnership or whatever you guys are going through with them is just very burdensome. It's weighing heavy on your shoulders. It's a lot of baggage. and a lot of bad experiences you've collected. So that tipping point happens, it looks like. Or maybe for some of you it already has happened, but again, for a lot of you, you're still going through this or about to, and the tipping point happens, and that's when the ending happens. And I have the Six of Pentacles along with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So it may be possible, Sagittarius, that you receive some help because you were the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, not where you want to be financially, not independent, or maybe even not ready to be single. Some of you, that may not resonate with everybody, but it was just, for some reason, you were unable to be on your own completely. But I think somehow you're going to get some help. It could be where you're helping yourself, solving the problem, or it could be where somebody around you, somebody in your life does, some way the universe brings some help to you, and you get that 10th of Pentacles so that you can be independent and detach, or move forward with whatever decision you made to begin with, which was to let go of something or somebody here. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse is basically no longer collaborating or cooperating with each other, no teamwork here. So that's becoming clear moving forward, along with the 10 of, oh wow. So I have the Justice card along with the Four of Cups moving forward, which came right after the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me. It's karma. I was just going to say, with the Six of Pentacles, it could instead also be justice. It's like evening the scales. There might have been like you might have been in a one-sided situation, or you were in a partnership that was not fair, or something that was done to you that wasn't fair and just. Or again, for some of you, it could be financial, but whatever the case is, the scales will be balanced. You will get justice. You will get your good karma. But that requires likely you to walk away from this individual or from this partnership or whatever situation you're in here. You're needing to walk away and emotionally reject it. Not just physically walk away, but also emotionally disconnect. I think that's what this, whoever's doing this is evening the scales here of justice. It's a just decision. So it's a fair decision. I also have the Three of Cups in reverse too. So no longer feeling emotionally secure or supported by each other. There's just no joy here, no fun, no potential, emotionally or tangibly, in a tangible way. I don't know if tangibly is a word, but you get what I mean. It's like 2 3s in reverse. It's just not working. And for some of you, again, it could be where there was a third party involved here, where it was another person, whether it was a family member, whether it was a colleague or a friend, or even maybe a romantic entanglement for some of you, that it got involved here into the mix, and it just ended things. It just messed things up. But it may not be a romantic entanglement or it's like a love triangle for a lot of you. It may just, again, be just another influence. But if that's not the case, then that won't resonate with everybody. Then it's just basically no longer working, coming together, no longer cooperating physically or emotionally. There's just disappointing feeling here. I feel either you're bored, disappointed, uninterested. And whoever, again, is making that decision to reject the other person or walk away or disconnect from the other is balancing justice, is bringing justice into this situation by doing that. Yeah, they're cutting the other person off. It's a change. I have the Page of Swords in reverse. So one of you, likely you, are going to cut off the other person, no longer want to communicate with them. But again, it could be where one of you still keeps tabs on the other person, checks on them and stuff. Or there was just miscommunication or unhealthy communication here. Or again, for some of you, you could have been dealing with a deceitful person. Whatever the case is, you're putting an end to that. You're turning the wheel in your favor, Sagittarius, or the wheel is being turned whether you're doing it or not. It's a divine, it's a universe, it's like guided by the universe. It's an ending of an old cycle, old pattern, old partnership or situation, and it's fortunate. It will bring good luck moving forward. So it will free up some, it will get rid of a lot of negative energy so that you can bring in some positive energy, positive people, opportunities, or situations. So this is necessary. It's a change, and it's karmic, and it's just. It brings justice into this connection here. Anything else for, anything else for Sagittarius? Oh, 8 of Cups. So you're walking away, emotionally completely detaching from this person. And again, it's necessary. It will bring good luck to you. It's a good decision. It's a grounded decision, and it's a healthy decision. What else can I say? Yeah, I think that's it for Sagittarius. Let's see. Oh, yeah, well, the more cards I pull out, it's going to be the similar cards. I have the Tower that just fell out. So it's bringing down the Tower. The Tower represents your relationship, partnership, or situation with this person, and it's coming to an end. This is Scorpio energy, so an ending, death of a relationship or a connection here or partnership, and it transforms you. It may happen out of the blue, or it's just something very intense. One of you may feel like the world is crumbling on them, that this is just very burdensome, something they didn't really expect. But again, it's necessary, it's karmic, and it will allow you to transform in a positive way. So, and finally, after the Tower happens, the ending, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is a new beginning, new perspective, some wisdom, new understanding, and a new page opening up in your life. So with that, yeah, new beginnings, new grounded, rational, understanding perspective and beginnings that is also like common sense, basically. But yeah, Sagittarius, that is your reading for the next 4 weeks. If it does resonate with you, please do like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before leaving. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience as well. Hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Good luck. Bye-bye.